Hello everyone, my name is Cypher and today we're going into a new Division 2 video where today we're going over some Dark Zone gameplay. So a lot of players don't necessarily like going to the Dark Zone as there is a lot of risk going into here, losing the loot that you've worked so hard to get. And along with that, there's a lot of people who just don't like doing PvP, and especially with the amount of cheaters that are in the Dark Zone, it obviously is a very difficult place to kind of get into and learn how to kind of fight and develop in that environment. It's a lot more different than a lot of the more PvE like sections of the game because this is a PvPvE mode to the point where you'll be fighting enemy ads where you're clearing landmarks to get loot and you'll be fighting enemies. This is a guy right over here outside clearing this landmark. So just for the build, I just want to go previously into it. So this is the same build that I used in my most previous video. I will leave a link to it in the description below. But instead of the Kingbreaker, I'm using the St. Elmo's engine here. So I can get more out of that crit chance, crit hit damage. This is a spotter build, but I want to at least use shock bullets on my enemies. Especially with how hard this thing hits, it's a really nice combo. Get that shock off, swap over my carbine, and then we are good to go. I'm going to go be exiting here. We are in DZ East as of right now. And we're going to go have some fun. So typically how most people in the Dark Zone play is that you're kind of just be running around. Usually a lot of people are using their pulse because unlike Conflict, you don't have a pulse limit here. I'm going to just pop my defender drone. Gonna go quickly just beam these enemies over here. And basically you're just going to be clearing a lot of landmarks. That's what a lot of people do in the Dark Zone. But obviously there are people who are going to try to come for you and take your loot. I'm gonna try not to start as many fights today, as fun as that would be. And we'll see. I kind of just want to give a quick tutorial as to how the Dark Zone plays for like a lot of newer players in the community that necessarily don't play the Dark Zone, and I honestly can't blame you considering as how rough it is for a lot of new players. All right, there we go. Alright, so how these landmarks work is that, as you can see, the one I'm here doing here is heroic. There's all the different difficulties that you find in the open world here. And essentially how those landmarks work is that the enemies don't necessarily get harder to kill. It's more or less that there is more waves of enemies. Heroic has 3 waves, if I'm correct. Normal has 1. I believe Hard has 2. I think Challenging also has 3, but I think you get a named enemy here in Heroic. If I'm correct. I could be wrong on that. Correct me in the comments below. But I don't necessarily pay attention to that stuff. I kind of just go in here and go for loot. I'm usually, if I'm going to the Dark Zone, I'm typically testing out kind of just like more PvP esque things. Oh, he's running away. It's nice having all these pulse effects on these enemy AI because it makes it a lot easier to know where they are. Oh, he's running around. Come on, buddy. There we go. 500k crits to the body with the Carbine 7. There we go. Incoming hostiles detected. Alright, here's our next wave. Might be our last. Resilience. Oh, I thought it was going to be pulse resistance. We have future initiative targeted loot here today as the day I'm recording this. Here we go. There's your named enemy. Sergeant Anderson. I got 1.3 million armor on this build, so obviously I am a little squishy, right? It's not a tank build, it's a DPS build, but with some nice extra armor making it so you can take a couple more bullets. Oh. Off my vigilance there. Racked him. Oh, we got a little low there. Let's play it up. Oh, we got an enemy behind us. My frames are a little low today, so if the video does look a little choppy, that's probably why. It's not necessarily a rendering issue, it's more of my PC just working a little extra hard today. Absolutely beam that guy. Lost my vigilance though. I'm assuming it's just this purple guy over here. Got him out of cover, and your landmark is clear. You do get items and resources from clearing landmarks, which is why a lot of people do them. Preferably you want to farm areas where you know there's going to be more named enemies, which is why I can understand people would farm normal difficulty landmarks more, because then you can get access to these named enemies quicker. We do have a Dark Zone drop here. Is anyone at this Dark Zone drop? Any players? No. So far we're good for now. I know there's a chance to get an exotic from the DZ drops if you do go rogue. I believe it's always guaranteed to be the Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, not the backpack, sadly. But it's still nice to have. It's a good way to farm exotic components. For a lot of you players who are trying to farm expertise, I recommend going into the Dark Zone, as exotics do drop a lot more often than you think, but it's usually not the ones you want. Mainly it's a bunch of pestilence. That's the one I've been seeing a lot. There is no one here. Okay, so I'm assuming the DZ drop hasn't landed yet. Or maybe it's just bugged. I think it's bugged. Okay. So I just essentially just wasted my time there. Let's go over to the Morgue landmark. That's another heroic one. I'll go for a little bit more with the St. Elmo's engine here. I know we're not going to be making the best use of our pulse, but I could just probably just look at my enemies and get that pulse damage if I really wanted to, and then swap back to my St. Elmo's engine. Why is my crosshair bugged on my screen? Okay, there we go.
Location guarded by heavily armed hostiles.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. I want to pick a fight with at least a couple people. Just want to showcase this build in the Dark Zone, how you can handle both PvP and PvP. Sorry, PvP and PvE at the same time. Hopefully I can find someone soon enough. But in the Dark Zone, you're going to be doing a lot of running around, really, which is why it's kind of just good to just keep your eyes open at all times. Make sure you're not catching anyone. The loot is not necessarily the best. You're not really worried about rules in the Dark Zone, though. You're more worried about actually getting the exclusive items, like the PvP exclusives that you see so often, which is why you should pay attention to the targeted loot. I do believe... I don't think... Never mind. I don't think that there's an option for y'all targeted loot or System Corruption targeted loot with our PvP exclusive brands. Which does kind of suck. Yeah, the second I don't have this pulse, I kind of lose my amplified damage. But the St. Elmo still hits very hard. There's someone behind me. Jam the dog, he's down. Got this guy right here.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Next wave. Alright, let's go for our pulse right away. Oh, we got a lot of elites here. Alright. Let's go get behind some cover. Free fire a little. Get the stagger going. Lost my vigilance there for a sec. But there we go. Okay, now we got our shock bullets. Oh, they didn't kill that guy. Get this guy held in place. Alright, killed that guy. And then we have this guy right here.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Let's go pick up some resources real quick. Alright. Next wave. Here we go. And Sergeant Anderson again. They do reuse the named enemy names quite a bit, so. Oh, we got someone coming around from the back. Far away though. Okay, we're gonna have shock ammo now. Just shock that drone. I think we got two guys here. Oh, Night Night. Okay, he's actually a good player. I've seen the Dark Zone quite a lot. No named item. Oh. Oh, he's got a head glitch there. Cheska, okay, these are not really good rolls.
Landmark cleared.
Nothing good here again. I'm not really here to farm. Oh, I got a rock and roll shotgun for clearing this landmark. That is a PvP exclusive. Ooh, and a Striker's Mask with Hasbro. Really, that's not that good. Nothing good here. I'm gonna go follow around with these guys a little. Go clear a couple extra landmarks with them. They're being pretty chill, so just gonna go stick with them. Why not? Are they leaving, or are they heading to a landmark? Okay, they're leaving. Okay, never mind. They probably got some pretty good loot, and they want to find a new session. Oh, that's another thing. I'll explain that at the very end of the video. For how like extracting with items you really want to, but let's say you're in a really crappy lobby. I'll explain that in a bit at the very end of the video. Just gotta remind myself to explain that part. For a lot of players who who got good loot in the Dark Zone, but they don't obviously want to lose it. All right. Go get these guys. Team you. All right. We got the pool landmark here. All right. Almost have my talent procced. Get my shock ammo. All right. Cool. Alright, we got our shock bullets now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap back to my carbine. I want to save those shock bullets for later. It's hard to see that guy. Okay. Is that them again? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. He shot me. He thought I was a black toast.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Let me go get some high ground real quick. Let's go pulse. We're using True Patriots. You don't see that a lot. I wonder if you're using True Patriots and St. Elmo's. That'd be a pretty cool bundle, like combo. I think Kamikaze Von Doom made a video about that today. Getting him off the top part. Cool. But you like obviously with the extra mag, it's a lot easier for you to go proc your shock bullets. Alright, go get that guy. Cameron Pills Patterson, what a name. Crack his backpack, obviously. We're just gonna keep beaming him. Looks like these guys over here got it. Anyway, he did not drop a named item, sadly. Dropped a key, though, I think. Yeah, he did. It might be a Dark Zone key. Oh, can't really shoot the bottom of that mini tank. So we're just gonna keep spraying over there. Alright, cool.
Landmark has been cleared.
Nothing good again. So yeah, so you're gonna notice the loot with the Dark Zone is a little inconsistent, but when you spend a little bit more time here, yeah, once again, nothing really all that good. Something really like some system corruption. I don't know, something. They still here? They are. Okay. Get some high-end loot over here. We got a bunch of resources over there. Let's see what we got here. Not a named item. Alright, yeah, nothing. Does he know he left his skill here? I think he's... Okay, yeah, he just recalled it. Alright. So if I'm correct, there should be a drop down, like a cave-in at the top here. Yeah, here we go. That's an easy way to get down to that underground landmark. Let's go pulse for them. This is a hard landmark, so this one will only have one wave. Some other guy called an extraction. Alright. Team is lost. No named item that I can see. We've got our all red Cheska. Oh, a little unfortunate. If it was double crit, definitely would have been nice, but I can't roll a blue core onto that. Oh wait, did NPC just look at me? Yeah, they did. We got another landmark right here. How nice. With this build, you can run and gun quite a bit, which is pretty nice, especially with the defender drone doing all that nice work for you. What do we got here? Badger Tough backpack. Yeah, not gonna be needing that. That NPC is bodying me. Alright.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Was it 3 guys we have here now, or is it just 2 still? No, it's just 2. Alright. Around here. I wonder what builds they're running. Let me see. What is this guy running? Ninja bike. Ooh, that's a nice hybrid build actually. That's very interesting. And then 21 expertise, 22 expertise. Not really surprised. That's what a lot of people have in the Dark Zone. And not gonna lie, it is a very good place actually to go farm expertise. I recommend going to the Dark Zone. 12 expertise. He's running a Heartbreaker build. Okay, with Scorpio. Very interesting. Some nice build variety for sure. But to me, these seem like very more or less farming builds and not really PvP builds. So if I were to fight these guys, I would definitely have an advantage. Nothing good with this, nothing good with that. Alright.
Landmark cleared.
Let me see. Where do we go next? Let's head over to the other side of the map. I want to go head over maybe Prison Bureau. Oh, that's a weird visual glitch. Alright. Where am I going? Alright, this way. Alright, we're going our own separate ways. Oh, no. They're coming with me, I guess. Another thing with the Dark Zone is that you do have a lot, like a certain amount of bag space. This is for like new players, right? So where you have this contaminated loot, you'll head over to extraction sites. Like for example, like some of these, there'll be these orange arrows on the map that you'll head over to, and they will, you can go over there, signal flare anywhere, and wherever you signal that flare, make sure you pick the location within that range. Noticeably, you want to make sure you're picking a good spot that has cover for you. Is where the helicopter will drop the rope for you to extract your loot. So the idea there is that you want to make sure you can find a place that is 1, close to you, 2, not necessarily occupied, and along with that 3, you want to make sure that you have good cover. You want to make sure that you're not just extracting in the middle of the open to the point where everyone can see you. Because if that's the case, some people will go rogue on you, right? So you want to make sure that you're not getting caught lacking or nothing like that. Alright, so beam real quick. Oh, they're coming out of cover. Let's get behind some. Oh, no. Rolled out of cover for a sec there. Alright, boom. Can I shoot through the windows of the car? No, I cannot. Shoot the joints. Oh, got hit with a grenade there. Alright, the dog didn't explode on me. That's nice. I'll hit him there. Okay, it's a little inaccurate with my shots here. Like, we're hitting like 500, 600k crit headshots. It's very dark here, so it's kind of hard for me to get consistent shots off. But as you can see, we're essentially killing these ads without a problem. I would like to get in a fight, but I don't want to fight those guys because we're being chill with each other and
additional hostile contacts.
You know, that's all there is to it. Let's go over here, pick up these resources. I'm gonna save that shotgun I have for if I do get in a fight, spur of the moment. And by that I mean like a fight with like another player, not like a
Extraction.
like NPCs. NPCs I can just stick to my carbine.
Incoming hostiles.
Alright. Should be our last wave here. Alright, coming from the back left here. Jason Showers Trotsky. Certainly very interesting names today. Up got EMP'd. Hit me with another one. Alright. There's a misfire from there. Couldn't get him in time. How did that guy get shocked? Okay. Alright, since I don't have a reviver hive, if I do die, I drop all my stuff here. Which is another thing, you always drop your loot in the dark zone if you do die. Which is why reviver hives are typically pretty good, but obviously for that PvP part of it. Oh my. These drones, man. Stagger him with the headshots. And he's down. Let's see what we got here. Nothing good again. Wow, that's really disappointing. CTAR. Alright, so over here, if you go to our contaminated loot tab, which you will only find when you're inside the dark zone, we can go look at our loot. We got a hand of you here with skill haste and crit hit damage. Pretty good hybrid item. Let's see. We got a Sokolov chest piece. Nothing good here. I'm gonna go put that as marked as junk. Our CTAR with rate of fire and reformation. Not gonna need that. Rock and roll, definitely gonna take this. Obviously, it's a PvP exclusive, so why not? Wow, good rolls here, but vindictive. I don't need that necessarily for my M700 carbon. This MSR I'm not gonna need. And then you see these resources. These DZ resources are something you use at the DZ vendors. You can use them to go buy DZ items, as that's probably like one of the better ways for new players to go get loot. So with these DZ resources, you get them from deconstructing contaminated items, and you can go over to the extractions and extract those resources. They're similar to your regular currency, but you use these exclusively at the Dark Zone vendors, which can get you a lot of nice loot. They're over extracting over there. Okay. Go get these guys here. We're gonna get some loot.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Oh, they are spawning right out this door. Okay.
Helo is headed back.
What do we got here? Repair skills, and it's very low though. Okay, we're just gonna go melt these guys real quick. They're really not gonna put up a lot of fights. There we go, get rid of that drone. And then our next wave is starting. So this is a challenging one, I do believe. Okay, so they spawn from the back door I was shooting at earlier. Wow, dogs, really? Okay, of course it had to go down right next to me. Let's go beam this guy right here. Okay, so we got this guy right here. Boom. Get rid of that drone right there. I think that's another drone. Yep. And I think after this next checkpoint, we should get a named enemy, and it should be the very last run. Let's see what we got here. Mending, disarm resistance. Okay. Was hoping for pulse resistance, but you know, you don't get what you want, really. Yep, here's our named enemy. Let's go get behind cover. Go beat this guy real quick. This guy real quick. Oh, we got them exploding drones. Oh, got hit. Ooh, that hurts. Right. Let's quickly get rid of this guy. Beating the crap out of that guy, and we're gonna go plate up. pulse was hurting me a little. That was a little go-kart. And he's got special ammunition. Okay, so this guy's gonna be a little more dangerous to deal with. And we don't let him shoot us. Alright, nice. No named item once again. Crit chance, versatile. One's open between primary and secondary. Okay, that's not really all that good. If it was vigilant to me, I could have done something with that. Oh yeah, here's a perfect time to showcase it. I think I missed it at a couple of my other landmarks that I was doing, but they are a new key set in the Dark Zone called Dark Zone Keys. Where is the box? Right here. So this one, for some reason, is not asking me for a key. I don't know why that is. I think it might be because it's been opened recently. But you'll see crates that look exactly like this around every single Dark Zone. So what you're going to do here is you're going to use a Dark Zone key, which you can get from just random enemies that drop and stuff like that. And you can use them to open this crate. If it's your first time opening a crate, it'll cost you 1 key. If it's your second time opening a crate within that session, like it's back-to-back, it'll cost you 2 keys, and then it'll go back and forth between 1 and 2 every single time. This is one of the best ways to get exotic components, as it has the chance to drop from these, and it's also one of the best ways to get named items, like Dark Zone exclusive items. So that's just another thing you guys should just look out for. And there's an option to go rogue on those boxes if you want, and by going rogue, you won't waste a key on it, which is pretty nice. Sometimes I'll go rogue on my second box, where we're asking you to go for 2 keys, assuming that there are no other players around, because always if I go rogue, I'll be vulnerable and I can just get absolutely annihilated. I believe this construction site I'm heading to here has another box. Hopefully that one will ask me for a key so I can show you guys how that works. And then maybe if there's no one around, I'll go flag. That's another term people use in the Dark Zone. If you flag someone, it's like you pop rogue right in front of them, basically. So let's go check it out, actually. So we're heading over to this landmark here. It's another challenging one. Alright. You guys are inside the doors. Is that door going to open? No, it's not. But I'm getting shot through it. Okay, that's a... Wow, such a cool bug, Ubisoft.
Serious trauma detected.
What?
Agent out of action. Agent killed.
Okay, I just died to nothing. I'm gonna head back over there so I can pick up my loot, obviously. I don't know what that... Okay, it looks like they're moving now, so hopefully that's fixed.
An invaded Dark Zone.
But, that's the first time I've ever seen that bug. I'm getting shot already. With a cheater? Okay, so, no. So there is a cheater, an actual Dark Zone player. If you can see, I'm getting hit here. I'm assuming it's with a shotgun. But those before, I was getting shot by AI. Because AI do way less damage than actual players do.
Contaminated gear detected.
Alright, nothing good here.
Vital signs critical.
Because it's saying there's people here. Can't use my scanner pulse either. Everything's bugged.
I'm black on ammo.
Okay, I don't know if it's... I'm gonna go pick up my DZ resource. Alright, do I have to use a key for this one? Okay, no, this one I can't open because it's been recently opened. Okay, so, I don't know. Am I lagging? What's going on here? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I think this might be the point where I probably want to cut things off. Where am I? How am I getting shot? How am I...
Serious trauma detected.
I just can't see any of the people that I'm shooting at. The blind fire. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting damage numbers. I'm not getting anything. I think it's time maybe that I go extract instead, because obviously that's not working out. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Let's see. Where is the nearest extraction? Where we have one right here. There's one being used at the southern extraction, so I should be pretty safe to go to the western one here. Don't know what all that was about though. Just not seeing people move my screen. I'm still getting shot. Wow. I just got meleeed. So it's either the game is bugged, I'm lagging, which I know for a fact is not happening. I got a really good Ethernet connection.
Helo almost at extraction.
Or it's a cheater. So it's one of those three. Bro, how am I getting shot? It's probably a cheater at this point. Can't use my skills. Or I can't use my scanner pulse. Can't use my defender drone. Disconnecting. Okay, so it's literally just Darkstone bug. So I'm thinking, if I'm correct, I've just lost all of my loot. Because the Division has so many bugs to the point where it's just wasted all my time. I've spent like 30 minutes recording this video, which in reality is not all that long, but you know, this is certainly not how I want to spend my free time dealing with all these bugs. So, I don't know, are the servers are going under all of these issues? I'm gonna log back in. If I don't have my stuff with me, that's gonna really suck. So I hope that's the case, because that bug is super annoying. I've had the disconnecting bug before, but I've never had it to where enemies were shooting me through walls. So I'm gonna keep it in just to show like what the Darkstone experience is like, because obviously I don't want to like mask it and then people are gonna have their own issues. All right, cool. We still have our loot. How? Okay, that's great. Since I am Darkstone level 50, you're gonna I have all my perks unlocked, which means I do have like when you go over to the safe houses, you have these daily loot rolls. Max status effects, nothing good here. Nothing good here either. But basically, you'll get these daily like little loot areas, so you can go over to all your dark zones and get some nice free extra loot. Let me head over to, yeah, once again, the Western Extraction is the closest. So we're just gonna run over there. I actually got 6 shade levels in 30 minutes. That's actually not that horrible. No directives or anything. Just playing here in the dark zone. I found that landmarks are actually a pretty decent way to actually farm like XP in this game. They give more than control points, and they're even faster to clear, which is really funny actually, now that I think about it. But I started off the video at shade level 710, and now I'm 716. Let me see, how close am I actually to... Oh, I barely just got this shade 716. Alright, cool. But let's go over here, head over to our extraction point. Is my pulse working? Yes, my pulse is working now, so whatever happened, I just had to reload, I guess, because the servers weren't working correctly. So as you can see, this is a pretty wide open land, extraction point. But you see on my map at the top left, the little orange cone. This is the entire zone where you can call in a extraction. I'm going to do it right over here behind this truck, because I think this is the best way for me to get the best amount of cover. So what we're going to do is you have to wait about a minute 25. There will be like a couple enemies that will spawn during this time, so you just want to be ready for that. Sometimes they do spawn, sometimes they don't. Here we go. Since it's an invaded dark zone, we're going to have Black Tusk enemies. Gonna go beam him out of the sky. We got a Chunga. Oh. I don't normally play in invaded dark zones all that often. I kind of just play wherever the best targeted loot is. So I've never seen a Chunga drop. I don't know if that's normal for invaded dark zones, but now I have my shock ammo. I'll keep that ready just in case I get jumped by any players who want to grief me. Check the map. Doesn't look like anyone else is around. There was someone going off at the southern extraction, so probably just have to wait for that. Let me go pulse real quick, see if anyone's in the area. No enemy players, just got those guys over there. So it looks like we're good. So we're at the 20-second mark, so 20 seconds till our extraction helicopter arrives. And we'll just wait 10 seconds now. We're doing pretty good. I'm surprised there's only one wave. Once again, they aren't really that hard to take care of or clear on your own. Anyone can really do it with any build, really, because enemies in Dark Zone are not all that complicated. Alright. So we have our extraction copter right here. Okay, the rope is a little bugged again. Just ignore it. It's just a visual bug. So what we're going to do is you see all your loot here. Oh, we got this guy right here. He's going to go attach his stuff too. Shit, level 5,000. Damn. So what we're going to do is, as you see, there's an option to cut the rope. We're just going to attach our loot onto here. The cut rope option is for rogues. So if you want to cut off their loot, you can do that. I'm assuming he's left, right?
30 seconds left.
He's left. I'm actually going to be a little bit of a dick and cut the rope. I'm going to take all that juicy loot, and I'm going to get out of here.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Retrieving
Come back.
contaminated gear.
Alright. Let's go see where he is.
Rogue defender drone detected.
And he's down. Alright, cool.
Detected. Rogue agent neutralized.
Alright, let me go check my loot. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that for sure. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That was my hybrid. Don't need that. Okay, you gotta deconstruct all that junk. We're gonna take this, and we are going to get the hell out of here. Because I know damn well that guy's gonna come back for his stuff. Let me see. Not enough mailbox space. Alright. Let me go over here.
Easy drop claimed by
I'm gonna head over to this area here because I gotta go clear my mailbox. Actually, I don't want to fight that landmark.
Dark zone drop has expired.
We're just gonna go around the long way. Hopefully no enemies are... Okay, we're gonna have to fight somebody. Actually, you know, I'm not gonna bother giving away my location here. If I fight back, that landmark will turn red. And I don't want that, because I'm not planning on going to a landmark. That guy's calling in an extraction over the western one. It might be the guy I killed earlier. We're going to, quote-unquote, exit the Dark Zone here. So a little tip, if you think you could just keep your things in your loot box here, you cannot. So make sure that if you have items you want to extract, make sure you do not exit the Dark Zone. So we're going to go back to my inventory, right? We're going to go see all the loot I have here. Glass cannon, it's not really all that interesting. Fenris with Headhunter, this is not all that interesting either. So we're going to go deconstruct these. And we're going to see, so I have 50 DZ resource. They do cap at 25, but since I have 10 slots in my inventory, a lot of people just farm DZ resource here. You can get, what is that, 250 DZ resource if you fill up all your slots here. But we're going to go over my mailbox. This is my mailbox is full. Let's see. What can I get rid of? What can I just deconstruct that I don't need? Like these electric knee pads I don't really need. I'm going to keep those death grips. That's an interesting y'all gear piece I got here. Trauma. Just gonna, sorry, I'm gonna keep this in for now because you want to make sure that you're keeping track of this kind of stuff. Devil's Due, I'm gonna keep that. I have a lot of Matadors actually. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of that one too. So at least I have one in there. I think that should be enough. Alright, so one of the things I do recommend, if you have a lot, let's say you get lucky. You get like an exotic you really want to keep. Like let's say you get lucky, get an Eagle Bear or a Ravenous or a Bighorn, right? So, but you realize that there's a lot of PvP players going on in your session. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to your map while you were in the Dark Zone checkpoint, by the way. What you're going to do is you're going to fast travel to the summit, because the summit is not in DC. So what you're going to do is once you go to the summit, you will just go there, chill around for a couple seconds, and then you will fast travel back to that exact Dark Zone checkpoint you were at. What's going to happen then is that you're still going to have your items in your inventory, but you'll be put in a new session, a new public lobby. So, for example, we have people extracting here and stuff. We got a rogue going around here. Okay, we got... Of course, things start getting spicy when we have people leaving. But what I'm going to do is I am going to put a ping over here. I want to see, is there a checkpoint? I think it'd be faster if I did fast travel here. Oh, contaminated loot will be lost during fast travel. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So I do have to make the journey over there, or else my loot will be destroyed. That's all of it, by the way. So we're just gonna have to go take the little journey. Not really all that big of a deal. Departing Western Extraction. Hopefully he thinks I went to the northern one, and he thinks that I'm there, and he's gonna waste his time. I'm gonna head over to that Southern Extraction, and we're gonna go put all that nice loot that we got over in our extraction helicopter. There's a landmark here. We're just gonna avoid it. This is going to be like kind of like my key Dark Zone tutorial for like all these other players. I think I already showed you guys how to like clear landmarks, stuff like that. You're just gonna go kill the ads, deal with all the NPCs, and you'll be fine. But what we're going to do after is we are going to run over once again. We are within 200 meters of our Southern Extraction. I'm gonna do a quick pulse beforehand. Any players? Any players? Nope, we are looking good. We're gonna run over. There's no break in there. We gotta go cross over the barrier here. And this Southern Extraction is a really good place for PvP fights, actually, in my opinion. There's not, because the main reason is that there's not all that much cover. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go find a place to go call for extraction. We have a lot more room here to actually make that call. Okay, I'm already maxed out my ammo. And I am going to... Can I call it right here? No, I cannot. I'm going to call it from behind here because I have full body cover. A little bit my head is sticking out. Oh, is that a rogue? Oh, disconnecting. Again. Alright, so it looks like Ubisoft servers are taking a bit of a crash right now. But I'm not necessarily surprised. This happens a lot on PC, actually. I want to ask to my viewers that are on console. Does this happen to you guys on console? Do you guys get disconnecting messages randomly for no reason? Because that happens quite a lot. At least for me on PC, it happens a lot to like a lot of other players I've seen in the community on PC. So just tell me like in the comments below if that is really normally an issue. Back when I was playing on Xbox, this is like back when Kenley College was first added. We didn't have this issue once at least. I don't know if I'm assuming it's a Ubisoft server issue because I have a very good internet connection, where I average like 9 to 13 ping on like every single multiplayer game I play. I don't know why it's taking so long to load back in here. Did the servers go down for maintenance? No, okay. That's so weird. Send me back all the way here. Hopefully I still have my loot. But yeah, no, that wasn't really an issue back then. I don't know what's going on with the game's stability, whether it's the servers or not. I know we just got the Year 5 Season 2 season delayed by another month, which does really suck. But, I mean, if it means we get a better overall product that's less broken, that gives us better content, I honestly do not mind. Because it was set to end in another 2 weeks, but now we're here. If it'll load. But normally this doesn't happen as much as it often is. It's very convenient the fact that I record that this kind of crap happens to me. But if you're playing on PC, this shouldn't really be much of an issue. Maybe the time I'm recording this, Ubisoft's having some server issues, but this doesn't necessarily happen all too often. Alright, let me check my inventory. Yes, we still have our loot. Alright, nice. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, there's a loading thing. Whenever you load into a checkpoint for the first time, it'll always give you this little second loading thing. But it means you don't have to walk as far, so it's not really all that big of a deal. Let's see. Just gotta wait for that to load, and we'll be heading over to an extraction. I don't know why this stuff happens to me, though. Now it's frozen. Alright, there we go. Now we're downloading again. Alright. So we're at 100 now. We should be loading in any second now. I don't know why this is taking so long. I think Ubisoft servers are really kicking the bucket right now. Alright. Oh, it spawned us pretty close, actually. Alright, someone's over this checkpoint, this landmark here at the very top. Just want to make sure. Okay, so I still have my 4 out of 10, so I still have my loot.
Entering invaded dark zone.
Alright. Oh, I lost my shock ammo. That's a shame. Alright, so we're just going to go run past the landmark here, because we're not trying to do any fights. There is a dark zone drop, but that's no different than any checkpoint, or sorry, any landmark. One thing that is good about dark zone drops is not actually the loot that you get from the crate from the actual drop, but the amount of named enemies that can spawn that can drop you a named item, which is really nice. It's also really good for farming exotics. Disconnecting again! What is this, dude? What is going on, Ubisoft? I'm not lagging, so I don't know what... Yeah, dude. Unless there's like some new cheat or like mod menu, like you can make do like have this happen to like any player. This is ridiculous, dude. Can't even play in the dark zone. We had whole squads going rogue. Oh man, that's a shame, dude. Oh my god, this is getting tiring, man. I want to extract my loot. Alright, there we go. We're loading in. Alright, hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, then I'm just gonna have to put a back burner on this video. I don't know. I'm trying to get a video up, to have this up tomorrow, but obviously, Ubisoft is working against me right now. And the reason could not be said. I have no idea why. Alright, we fully loaded in this time, hopefully. I just want to go extract my loot, man. That's all I want, Ubisoft. Okay, I'm assuming the servers are down. I'm genuinely assuming the servers are down. Let me go check Twitter. Alright. Because, you know, damn well I'm not calling that X. Twitter, alright. Let's see. I'm assuming the servers just went off. Because I'm not lagging. So... Wow, even Twitter's having trouble loading. Cool. Maybe it is me. Yeah, no. Things just aren't loading, I guess. That's probably going to be it for today's video. Because... I don't know, dude. Ubisoft is just trying to screw me over. So, other than that, I will see you all in the next one. I'll try to get this video uploaded tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. But you already saw how extracting works. So, I will see you all in the next one. And other than that, hope you liked the video. Comment your thoughts down below. If you're a newer player, you want to see more Dark Zone content for how to play and compete in the Dark Zone, I would be glad to show you guys, create more content. I just want to see how many of you guys will actually want to watch that. I know my Soul Legendary videos did get like a lot of views, brought a lot of new people to the channel. So if you are trying to get into the Dark Zone and this is your kind of way of doing it, just tell me that and I'll go help you guys out. Other than that, I will see you all in the next one, and later.